For the CircuitPython Parsec today, I wanted to show you how you can find out the MAC address of your microcontroller right inside of CircuitPython. So for boards that do Wi-Fi, such as most all of the ESP32 based boards, this one happens to be ESP32S2 with the BME 280 temperature sensor built onto it. But any of these boards in particular, you're likely to do Wi-Fi stuff with them, or as I've been diving more into ESP now, it uses that same chip, that same radio chip on there. And so knowing the MAC address is a unique identifier for that board that we can use to do things like peer-to-peer communications, authentication, other things like that. So on one of these boards, it's actually quite simple to find out the MAC address. What we can do is, let me show you this from the console rather than running a full bit of code, so we can do it a line at a time. I'm going to, first of all, I'll use Disco tool, and there's many ways you can do this, but I'm going to get to the REPL of this Feather. This is a Feather ESP32S2 that I have plugged in here. So that's connecting, and then I'm going to go hit Control-C to get right to the REPL here. So now I can enter code directly into CircuitPython on the board. So the first thing I'm going to do is I will import Wi-Fi, that's the Wi-Fi library, into the board. And then I'm going to enable the Wi-Fi radio. So I'll do Wi-Fi.radio.enabled equals true. So this turns on the radio. Now I can ask it for its MAC address. Now I can simply just print that out. If I do print Wi-Fi.radio.MAC_address, that will give me the address in bytes, which is a little awkward to look at. I want to see this in hex, which is what we're used to dealing with for a MAC address. So what I can do is I'll make a variable for this. I'll say MAC equals Wi-Fi radio MAC address. Now, instead of just printing the MAC address, I'm going to print a hex converted version of it. So I can format this in hex by simply doing print mac.hex. And there you can see the MAC address on this board is 7C-DF-A1-94-AE26, and that is a useful way of looking at it. You can also get a little fancier, actually have a bit of code that I already created, so you don't have to watch me type it in real time, that will use some string formatting, F-string formatting, to make it uppercase and put some colons between every two characters. So that's a very familiar MAC address style right there. And so that is how you can get the MAC address of your Wi-Fi capable board inside of CircuitPython. And that's your CircuitPython Parsec.